I'm going to show you how to paint a person skiing downhill. For our member of enjoyingart.com, I'm looking forward to seeing you in our fun and relaxing Friday painting together. If this is your first time to our channel, it's all about making art easy with relaxation. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on notification. I'm going to use the paper Artisa. It's 140 pounds, cold press 100% cotton. Before you prepare your drawing, prepare your mind first. This is the place that is for the whole person. Make sure I have enough space for the right hand side over here. I'm going to move the whole thing a little bit more to the left hand side. So this is composition stage. Just think about a big shape. I'm going to use this sable brush. First prepare with the soap bar so that you get the soaps into the brush here, and you get very easy for you to clean afterward. Have a little bit come out. I don't need a lot of masking fluid. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm going to take a look over here like that. It's not like a very clear shape. Just a little bit to touch on top. A little bit over here too. Alright, I don't have a lot of masking fluid onto it, and also very thin, so it should be very easy to get it dry. Now I'm going to clean the brush with a separate water. Now see the brush just like new, very easy to clean. I'm going to splash the color. Now I'm going to mix just the little gray color. The gray color usually by mixing the red and Winsor blue green shade. I'm going to try to do it like this. Now I'm going to come to organize it. To make the color a little bit more dynamic, and then I'm going to splash the water. Splash a little water and maybe wait a little bit drier before I splash more water, because right now it's too wet. Whatever water you get into it, it just automatically absorb it and so become a part of the wet. Let it dry a little bit, and then when I come back to splash the water again. Let the water doing the work, maybe not enough. So I'm going to use the 1-inch flat brush. Now what I'm going to do is just use the corner. I'm going to tap on it and apply some color. It's a little bit, and some dry, some wet. Make it look interesting. The photograph looks really clear, but you don't have to make it that clear. And coming down like this, a little shape over here, coming down over here. Now I'm going to painting part of the background. Okay, there is a little catch the shadow coming down like this. And looks like the motion is all in the same direction. Inside the track over here has a little bit red color, a little bit warmer. You can do the comparisons. Just take a little bit warm color, a little bit red color, and put it on here. I think that's because of his jacket affecting the color onto the environment. So just a little red color. Just use the calligraphy brush and help to do that. And I probably also add a little bit on the side over here too. Make it a little bit fun. Alright, and the top over here I can also add a little red color. Maybe just showing the color actually affecting. You can amplify the effect. I get to see only big shapes of colors. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in on this side. Okay, like this. And if the color kind of like merge together, that would be fine. That is the effect actually I'm hoping for. And like this. I'm going to take a little bit more red color. Here you go. And coming on this side, like that. Here you go. And coming here. So as you see, the masking fluid helped me to reserve some of the space to give the illusion of the snow. Like that. I changed the shape a little bit to make it look more interesting. Okay, like that. Here you go. Just think about how the shape work. On this side, it actually look a little bit darker because shadow side. Okay, going around, that's good. Like that. Here you go. I just wet the space, and when the space is wet, and then you can merge any color into it, which is called drop in any color, and very easily. Here you go. Like that. That's good. That is good. Now I'm going to use a little bit thicker color. I just drop the thicker color in here. Okay, and make that look a little bit thicker. And if you want to have some color even a little bit darker, just add a little blue color into the red, and you can make those sides even darker. But we can come back to wet over dry a little bit later. Continue drawing onto the pants. I can see that I'm gonna just pick a little yellow color and the red color and a little bit kind of gray color, but have a little bit more red and red because it look a little bit gray, purple gray. So I'm gonna take this color. That's good. I think this is good enough. I'm gonna continue applying this color. Here you go. See that? Just like that. And if it come out from the shape, that's okay, because we just want to have fun. Okay, like that. And coming on this side. Now this area is already dry, so I'm gonna come in to do some cleanup. It's very easy with this 1-inch flat brush. And you're gonna see it just wet this area and just loosen the color. And it's already light. It may be light enough to show it's only the reflection to the snow. It just remove the color. And over here, I'm going to clean up the glove. The glove need to be a light color, right? Like this. There you go. You just need to wet the space. When you receive this brush new, you need to train the brush. I have the video show you how to prepare the brush for painting. Do a little color for the hair. So we're gonna take a look at mix the brown color. So it's the red, the yellow, right? You're gonna mix the orange color, and with the little blue color, that is just there. Somehow the brown color would show up. So I'm gonna put the brown color over here, and then that's all right. This is a nice color like that over there. And right now I'm going to put a little bit blue-gray color on the helmet to showing this side is actually in the shadow side, right? You need to make sure that it's showing the dimension, the roundness. So I'm gonna make a little soft edge, in the middle over here, just use the water, make it a little bit softer. So this is very important. It may feel like, oh, this is too dark. Not really. Later, you're going to see that it's just right. Okay. Red with a little bit blue color. And you can see this side of the jacket a little bit darker. And also, I'm going to put a little color. And it's all about how they're making the shape work together. I'm going to have this. At this side, it's just a little bit darker of the coat, like that. And I'm gonna wait until it dries before I come back to do more definitions. Okay, now the whole paper is already dried. I'm gonna use this remover to remove all the masking fluid. The masking fluid only help me to protect it from the first washing. It doesn't seem to create a fine shape for me. Now I'm going to use my calligraphy brush and I'm going to create some shapes, some interesting shape. I'm going to start making a little shape on the hoodie. So I'm going to just the red color and the blue color. This blue color is Windsor blue green shade. Okay, now I'm going to come around over here. A little bit darker like that coming over. Now after you have those shapes around, it's going to give a much better impression. And now I'm going to have this little shape over here like that, and a little shape over here on the helmet. I'm going to painting a little bit around. That is the color, put it dark. I'm going to also painting around to give the impressions of the letter on here. Okay, I'm going to just a little bit simple shape. I don't have to exactly represent what the brand is. Like that, that's good. And that's good. Now I'm going to paint around over here. And looks like I have a little bit more blue color. So I'm not going to add a little blue color to it. And there is a little glass at the front over here. So I'm going to give a little suggestions for the glass. Alright, that's good. A little bit color, dark color around over here. I'm going to paint a little skin color a little bit later. And here you go. I'm trying to get the impression as soon as I can. Now this is good. I even add a little bit dark, small shape. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Look at this calligraphy brush. Now I'm gonna first draw the 3 lines in the middle over here. 1, 2, and 3. And then over here, 1 and smaller, like that. And the second one over here, push it down and lift it up. That's very easy. And this one, like that. And a little bit, very tiny one at the front over here. That's good. And the middle over here has a 3. 1, push it down. That's fine. Like that. And on the back over here has some very thin line. Very thin line. That's good. By having the red color with a little blue, now I'm going to fine tune this shape because now I'm preparing for my next step. And that's good. Like this. I'm going to have a little line coming over here. Now I'm going to fine tune this shape. And then coming around over here. And here you go. Like that. That's good. And a little shape over here. Now I'll take a look at the shape on this side. Coming up a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna refine the shape on the hoodie. This is very easy to refine those shapes. Okay, you don't need to worry about if you have the fear, as someone keeps saying the fear, and is actually what make you lost your patience. Like that. That's good. Now I'm going to come back to refine the edge. You see that? Just get the red color with a little blue color. Here you go. I'm going to come in over here. Maybe not so much blue. Now I'm going to come back over here. Take a look. And we're going to take a look at the edge over here. That's as long as the arm can go. I think the arm can be a little bit, slightly a little bit longer, like that. I'm going to get a little bit red color. Just the red color, a little bit thicker. Okay. Take a look. And coming a little bit. And change the shape a little bit. That's interesting. Right, here you go. Now you have the arm in a very interesting shape. Now I make it not totally that straight. I'm going to have a little come out and come in a little bit like that. And on this side too, a little bit brighter color like that. That's good. Right, and have I'm going to shrink the shape. Those no effect is a little bit smaller. Like that. Make it a little bit smaller. Right, that's good. And I'm going to have a little bit more red. In a minute, you're going to see that, yeah, it's much better shape. Like that. Shrink that a little bit smaller. Okay, like that. There you go. Make a little shape. And make the snow shape a little bit smaller. Make it even more realistic. And just divide the shape. Make a little bit smaller. And the middle. Shrink it a little bit. That's good. Like that. Now I'm going to come down to okay, now I'm going to give a little bit more on the coat. Okay, that's good. I'm going to have a little bit darker in the hair over here and the inside over here. Get a little bit darker like that. That's good. Now I'm going to coming down to the pants. And I'm going to remix the gray color, get the yellow color. The three color together mix any colors. So it's just about how you mix the three color together. How much of one color compared to the other two colors, right? So I'm going to coming over here and like this. This area is actually a little bit darker. This is one side of the pants. Okay, like this. I'm going to have it separate. The two sides a little bit more clear now, like this. Right, that's good. I'm gonna have a little bit the color a little bit lighter. I'm gonna just add a little water to it, and that's easy. Just have a little water, and maybe a little bit blue and a little red, and that the color a little bit different. Now I'm gonna coming over here. You see that? Now I'm going to add this color, make it a little bit more clear. Now here you go. Now I'm going to shrink the white shape a little bit. Now here you go, like that. And I would come back to add some even darker color on the knee. And on this side, also shrink this. Here you go, like this. Take a look. I'm gonna have a little bit cooler color. If you think it should be a little colder, so now you know what to do. It's a little bit more blue color. You think the color should be a little bit warmer, and you're gonna get a little bit more red color. So add a little shape over here, and then I'm gonna divide this white shape into smaller, so it feel more as snow. Right now I'm gonna coming down to do the shoes. Okay, now I'm gonna take a look at the shoes. I'm gonna apply a little bit more yellow color to it. They very much have all the colors, but it's going to be have a little bit more yellow, or have a little bit more blue, or a little bit more red. So I'm going to paint it around that is a little bit lighter at the top. So you can see how I mix the colors so quickly because I calculate the colors much quicker in my mind. As I see the color, it's just the three colors together. Okay, I'm gonna having a little bit. Also leave a little white shape, make it look like feeling there is the snow. Okay, now the shoes there. I'm going to just use the water to soften the edge, make it feel like there is the highlight. Okay, moving that a little bit. That's good. All right, now I'm going to paint the little color. Maybe this pick the color to the gloves first. You see the glove is not white. It has a gray color, right? You paint the gray color first before you paint the detail or the green color. So paint the gray color. And also over here, paint the gray color. Like that. That's good. And now I'm gonna paint the ski. And ski have lots of patterns. So I'm gonna just add a little blue color first. I think it has some interesting pattern for the blue color. So I'm gonna put it over here like that. It's a lots of colors and like this. And I'm gonna have a little line to separate them. And over here on the back, and here you go. It's okay. And on this side, it's a little bit lighter because facing to the light. Okay, coming over here. And I'm gonna see a little green color. So how you can get the green color? Get a little yellow color to it, and that's simple. Because you already have the blue color. And I'm gonna get the yellow color at the front. And a little yellow color over here. But it's a little bit warmer. So get a little red color and make it look a little bit warmer. Like a yellow-orange color. Like that. That's good. A little color here. Put a little yellow color over there too. And this will be some dark color around. So I'm gonna have a little bit red color here too. I see a little red color over here. But it's a little too bright. So I'm gonna make it a little bit. And coming around over here. Like that. So add those color in, and then you're gonna organize those color a little bit later. I'm gonna, on the back over here, have a little bit more brownish color. And here you go. Like that. Okay, and the edge over here, get a little brown color. So you can see how this brush actually can just use only one brush. You can finish the whole painting. Except when you're working on the bigger shape, you would of course go to the flat brush, right? For anything else, and just one brush can use like a large, small, medium. You can continue painting without you getting a small, medium, large brush. And here you go. Okay, here I'm gonna have a little bit brown color. If they merge together, that's okay. Now gradually, I'm putting all the colors that I need, and all those colors come out from the 3 primary colors, right? Okay, I'll come back to use a little darker color a little bit later. Now, those colors already dry. I'm gonna come back to add a little color to define a little details to the coat and the jacket. Okay, now over here. Let's see, a little dark color shape over here. A little, that's still dry, still wet. I'm gonna have a little shape over here, a little shape over there. And I'm gonna decide to work on this pose because this already ready for me to work on. I'm gonna leave a little light shape at the tip over here. So make it feel like that is the snow on that. So I'm gonna see one stroke, one brush stroke. You're gonna finish this whole thing. Looking for this is the end, right? You're gonna from here you go, and get one stroke. Like that. Here you go. And a little bit dark color over here. There's still a little wet, so don't touch it yet. So that's good. And I'm gonna come over here, see one a little, and then coming here to have dark, a little bit thicker, coming in here. Let's go. A little shape. Now this is good. Now it's coming around pretty nice. I'm gonna have a little bit, push it down and move it like that. But it's okay, that area is still wet. Now I'm gonna mix some really dark color for the pants. I'm gonna put this pretty dark coming over here. Now you can see, after you put some dark color to the painting was showing more beautiful as in shapes. Okay, now like this, I'm gonna come around to the pad on the knee pad. Okay, over here. Let's take a look. I'm gonna painting around the lighter shape. I'm gonna divide the shape over here, so make it look like a snow effect. Okay, that's good. Have a little water. And have some shape, some folding. And over here too. Here you go. I'm gonna have some darker color. Okay, that's nice. A little bit shape over here on the bottom over here. See a little dark shape on the pen. Okay, like this. A little dark shape. Now here you go. Now I'm gonna coming over here, give a little bit couple line to suggest. Okay, now this ready. I'm gonna have this line coming over here. Stop. That's good. I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. Coming all the way over here. Like that. Now I'm gonna come into the ski. I'm gonna make the ski looks more complete by having the dark color. Okay, you see. First on the shoes, start from the shoe over here. There's one line and another line. See that the shoes already in shape. Like that. A little line over here. Another line. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna come over here to seeing there's the connection between the shoes and the ski. Like that. I'm gonna add a little gray color over here. maybe just use this color and have a little bit, make sure you leave a little light so you can have the feeling of, oh, that's just the snow on the top. Okay, now I'm gonna come into have some dark color. Now connect with some shape. Okay, right here, like this. And a little darker color over here. All right. And a little bit red, dark brown color to connect the edge over here, like that. Put a few lines over here. Okay, now come to the front. Now the ski in good shape. Now coming over here, put a few lines. Here you go. And like that, because ski taking more light from the sky, so it look a little bit lighter. So here you go. Now like this, I'm gonna add the little shape on the edge. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna add a little red color. Okay, that's very nice. And I'm gonna looking for maybe some suggestions for the folding of the pen by observe those smaller shape, and it's very easy. You can get those suggestions. And over here can be a little bit darker. For example, add a little blue, a little red color. Here you go. And divide the Y shape like that. Now take a look at the shadow side of the body. I'm gonna have this shape coming over here like this. All you think about is shape. You don't even think about is a person. Is how great is that? No pressure. Okay, and a little shape like this. If you want to have a little bit lighter area in a painting, you just need to lift it up. Okay, this brush can lift up some color, but if you want to lift up more, you use the flat brush. So this two brush is a perfect match. Gives enough suggestions to the glove. So I'm gonna first mix a little bit green color, the bright green color. How are you gonna mix the green color? The yellow and the blue. If you have some color really, really bright, only that two colors. If you use the green shade, blue color, and that color should be very bright. But sometimes you're not really that bright. It's supposed to be have a little red color in it, so it make it feel like a little bit gray. So now I'm gonna put this color in here, push it down and move it. I'm gonna challenge you is use the calligraphy brush, just doing one brush stroke at a time, not really a few brush strokes and compose it together like that. One brush stroke. And coming over here, there's a little brush stroke, one over there. That's it. And a couple more lines. So that's good. I'm gonna come back to use some darker color, just the blue and the red color together. A little bit more red, a little bit more blue. That's just very dark. The darkest color. Okay, make that to be very dark. I'm gonna put a little line over here. I'm gonna redo this strap of the ski pose, and one more time over here. Now, here you go. This shape, I'm gonna first have a little blue color. I'm gonna have a little blue color over here, like that. I'm gonna fine tune this a little bit. And just the blue colors is not ready. So I'm going to take this color a little bit longer and move that coming along a little bit, and then I'm going to use a little bit red color on the other side. And like this, the red color. But definitely it's too strong, so I'm going to just use the calligraphy brush like a flat brush, a small flat brush. I'm going to move it a little bit, make it a little bit softer. And that's good. I like the feeling of the red color in it, because that is what the color is supposed to be reflected from each other. I'm going to have a little gray color under here. See that? Make it to catch the shadow a little bit stronger. Like that. Nice. I'm going to have this color, gray color, continue on the top. Like that. And coming up. If it's too dark, use the water, use the brush, soften it. And watercolor is supposed to be easy, right? It's not supposed to be hard. I'm going to take the blue color, mix the gray color again. Now I'm going to use this calligraphy brush and have some organizing. Okay, I think it's a little bit too dark, so I'm going to add a little water. It's how easy, right? Too dark, water. I'm going to have like that. Create some motion. Okay, a little bit more shape over here, like that. Here's a go. Now I'm going to create some shape of the shadow of the snow. Here you go. Now I'm going to soften a little bit. Those color can be a little bit lighter, because in a little space, a little distance from the main object. Here you go. And even the snow is not really that light. So I'm going to actually have a little bit gray color put into the suggestion for the snow. Because when it's snow in the shadow side, it's supposed to be a little bit gray. Now I'm going to put a little bit suggestions into this. Now I can say this painting is done.